What is up, all you beautiful Pokemon fans and Pokenoob fans? We have an amazing episode lined up for you guys today. First of all, we're going to roll right into Poke News of the Week. Something pretty interesting is going on, kind of saddening, but I'll explain a little bit later. On the hunt today, we found a pretty cool Instagram page that led us to an even cooler Etsy page, which we will talk about after Poke News of the Week. And then for TCG Talk today, we are going to be going over two articles I found on PokeBeach.com. Some pretty exciting news for the future on both of those. And then after that, we got Who's It Gonna Be? We were supposed to pick a Fione or Fione card today, so we'll be talking about those in a 1v1 situation. And then we'll go into the break, and the rest of the events are our nice, relaxed, chill events. So, Jill, how was your week? You ready to pump out this podcast?
Yeah, I had a pretty good week. Did my first ever live break. Not that I did it, but I attended one. I got a pretty sick shiny Lapras card from the Shiny Star V set, and I also got a full art trainer, Carolus, which is pretty cool because I love full art trainers. Probably on the same level as getting, a shiny, in my opinion. I don't know, trainers are really cool. But yeah, I got them in this week. Shout out to Wiz and Iker from TN Comics. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun break. Me and Jill did some separate orders. I actually pulled a shiny Lucario GX from Hidden Fates, sorry. And I also pulled a shiny Voltorb and, some other cool Japanese cards. Not too exciting, but the Lucario was definitely the pull of the night in my eyes. It was really, really shining, looking good. And also, even more exciting news, we managed to get a couple Happy Meals the other day, and your boy pulled the holographic Pikachu from all those starters, and I'm pretty sure that is, the most sought after card, but it's reaching to prices at like $250 right now, raw, which I find to be crazy because like the Bulbasaur and the Charmander are like $25, $30. This one is over $200. And we managed to snag that out of a Happy Meal, which we got to eat some nuggets too. So like all around, pretty awesome week, I would say. The break was definitely a lot of fun. Shout out again to TN Comics. Check them out. Do some live breaks with them because for some reason those packs are always holding some magic. I don't know what it is with their packs. But we're going to roll right into Poke News of the Week. And for this week, I have an article here from Nintendo Life. And like I said, it's kind of saddening, but we'll make it through. So the Pokemon World Championships is pushed back to 2022, but it will still take place in London. So I'm pretty sure they were going to hold it in 2021 this year, but it looks like it's getting pushed even further back. It says here the Pokemon Company has announced the next Pokemon World Championships is going to be held in 2022. The event, which was delayed since 2020, so it's been getting delayed since 2020, I forgot about that, will still take place in London, UK as planned. The Pokemon Company says it has made the difficult decision to move the event to 2022 following careful review and pursuant to guidance set forth by local, regional, and national health authorities. So obviously we know, the virus isn't over 100%, still got to wear your mask, still got to follow the rules, and, it's not necessarily going to be the best world championships if everyone's going to have to be in that kind of state, more distanced and, not being able to, I don't know, communicate as much as you would like. It says here, the safety and well-being of our competitors, organizers, employees, local communities, and partners continues to be our top priority and is the primary consideration with every decision we make. With the continued suspension of the Play Pokemon event series, all sanctioned Play Pokemon events, including League Challenge, League Cup, Premier Challenge, and Mid-Season Showdown, will remain suspended until further notice. All invitations to the 2020 World Championships will remain valid for the 2022 event. The championships will feature competitive events for the trading card game, video game series, and the Pokken tournament. So, yeah, pretty much just, it's getting pushed back due to the, reasoning of them wanting to keep all of their staff safe
and the players as well.
Yeah, and
which
the players.
Is it's sad, but it is a good call, especially because it seems
Yeah.
right now things of the way that what's going on in the world is working. It's not really slowing down anytime soon in the near future, but hopefully, like you said, in 2022, we can be able to tune in on the
I know,
Pokemon.
and personally, I've never been able to experience, leagues, league challenges, cups, even pre-release events because, this virus has been kind of going on since we really got into the hobby. But it would be cool to get into the physical world of Pokemon, trading card game because I've been wanting to do it so bad. I've got, one deck built, but I've been mainly building them online because of, you know, everything being held online. But I would like to make some more physical standard cool decks. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of a, good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing because we all want to go play Pokemon and, a good thing because we're keeping people safe and can't be too sure about the virus. So might as well play it safe. And to be honest, the online thing isn't going as bad as everybody expected. Like I feel like it's been working pretty smoothly, and I don't know, getting into the Players Cup qualifying tournaments is fairly easy. And speaking of that, I've been doing fairly well. I'd say better than the last Players Cup 2 qualifying tournaments. But yeah, the Pika Rom's been getting me some points. I don't think I've actually won one yet, but I've gotten a lot of second places. So, I don't know. Put
That's pretty good, though.
points on the
Better
board.
than last.
Oh yeah. I don't know why, but last Players Cup season was not for me. But yeah, any other opinions on this here?
um, no, I think you said it really well.
Yeah, I mean, not too much going on in Poke News of the week. Just wanted to state this because it's important news. A lot of people like to keep up with these things. But yeah, we're gonna roll right into On the Hunt for this week. And like I said earlier, Jill has found a really cool Instagram shop slash Etsy.
So for Day for On the Hunt, I came across an Etsy shop and an Instagram page, Iggy Star Pup, and they specialize in embroidery. And I think this is the first time I've ever talked about anything that's on the line of embroidery. I always had an interest in it. On this page, the first two that stuck out to me was there's a Caterpie and a Butterfree embroidered. I don't know the exact terminology of it, but you know the little round things that you embroider on, and they have really cute like you're cute as a bug and you don't bug me, which is perfect for Valentine's Day. If you have a significant other that loves Pokemon, you want to think about something, cute to go out and get them. There's also a really cute one underneath that of a Ditto that says you can be anything, which I just think that's so fitting. There's a Togepi that says you are my baby. Again, really cute embroidered stuff. There's other things down here that aren't Pokemon related, but also there's some Nintendo like Animal Crossing. There's Kirby's, other like different uh, things from different shows. And yeah, I just love the idea of embroidered stuff. When you go on their Etsy page, they have enamel pins, and there's also two really cute
Stickers.
in the style of a the thing that you embroider on. There's a Jigglypuff and an Oddish, and they're $3 each. Like I said, I love this type of stuff. I love, I know how much detail it takes doing this type of thing, and again, if you keep scrolling down, there's a lot of different ones for different seasons too. I see that there's she's done a Halloween themed with a Pikachu. There's a really cute one of a Snorlax sleeping. Again, just really awesome. Definitely should check this out because I just love the design and the thought that gets put into these. And yeah, that's Iggy Star Pup on Instagram, and the Etsy name is also under the same name, so Iggy Star Pup. You guys should definitely check them out.
Yeah, this is definitely really cool stuff. She definitely doesn't specialize in Pokemon, but that's okay if you're into Animal Crossing, Adventure Time. What else we got here? Lots of Kirby stuff. If you're into all these Nintendo, well, besides Adventure Time, if you're into these Nintendo gems, definitely check out this shop because they're really cool. And honestly, if I had to pick some favorites here, this pink Ditto saying you can be anything just really makes my day. And it looks like she does a bigger version of it, which is really cool. I don't know if you see that there, but if you scroll down, there's some hidden Pokemon. She seems to do a lot more than I thought. I see Togepi. I saw Snorlax in one of them with a where was it? I see a Snorlax.
Yeah, it says Sweet Dreams. That's the one I was talking
Yeah, the
about.
Snorlax. There's a
And her personal
Psyduck.
account has more too. I saw I believe it was Ghastly, but yeah, it was a Ghastly. It says
Yeah.
You Are My Boo. Again, there's a lot more, but I love the theme of every
Oh,
single one. I don't think there's a show or a concept that I don't not like. I see some Studio Ghibli stuff. There's again, you said Adventure Time. There's the
yeah. If you scroll down, you definitely catch a
Animal
lot more
Crossing
Pokemon.
stuff. Very, very nicely done, and I love that.
But yeah, this is definitely 5 stars out of 5 stars, well deserved. It says on Etsy she's actually on a raving streak. Buyers are raving. This shop got multiple 5-star reviews in the past 7 days, and like most of the shops we pick, uh, they are all very 5 stars out of 5 stars. But yeah, definitely check it out on Etsy and Instagram. Iggy Star Pup. She's doing some really cool stuff. I would definitely check it out. Get yourself some sweet embroidery art. Okay, so anything you want to say before we move on here?
No.
Okay, so rolling into TCG talk for this week. We are going to be going over these 2 articles I found off Pokey Beach, like I said earlier. But the first one, this one was pretty exciting. I saw this a few days ago. This is what seems to be the next Japanese set to be released, and hopefully later in life released over here. But it is Eevee Heroes TCG set to feature all evolutions as Pokemon V, and then it says it also includes Gengar and Inteleon VMAX decks. So, we received a teaser information for Eevee Heroes, the set we discovered through trademark several months ago, and it will be featuring 69 cards and release on May 28th. So, with the fact that it's only releasing 69 cards, it seems like it's going to be one of the more limited sets, possibly. But it doesn't state that. It will feature all 8 Eeveelutions as Pokemon V, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon, Glaceon, Leafeon, and Sylveon. And presumably Sylveon V will be Psychic since Fairy is gone. But first, let's just talk about that. I mean, being able to see all those different evolutions as V cards, I think is going to be really exciting. I think eventually we'll probably get shiny versions of them like we did for Hidden Fates. But I don't know. I think just seeing all these evolutions going head to head in different kinds of decks will be exciting to see. Say I'm playing a Fire Duck, I got the Flareon. You're playing Electric, you got the Jolteon. I feel like it'll be cool seeing all the Eevees going up against each other. What about you?
Oh yeah, definitely. And the fact that they're also having VMAX versions of them too is really cool. It's nice being able to see some of the more original Pokemon coming out with the V and V Maxes, since they're a newer thing. So that's gonna be really interesting, and I'm gonna be interested to see what they're gonna put the Sylveon under, since there's no more fairy types. We're gonna have to see if it's gonna be a psychic. I'm assuming, again, which is really interesting since they are based off of the different types
Yeah, it is like
of
a fairy
Pokemon.
Eevee, so it's gonna be
Yeah, so
weird
it's
seeing it
gonna,
as psychic.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting unless they don't do it at all. But it said it's presumably the Sylveon V is going to be a psychic since Fairy's gone. So we're gonna have 2 psychic evolutions unless they decide to do, I don't know, something different with it. But yeah, pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited to see. I mean, anything new from Pokemon is always great, but the evolutions are pretty sick.
Yeah, I definitely think they're one of my favorites out of the, whole Pokemon lore. But it says only 4 of the evolutions will appear as a Pokemon VMAX. Is there a certain 4 you're hoping for?
Well, I have a feeling it's gonna be more so the like a Vaporeon, Jolteon,
More the
Flareon,
main
and
elements?
yeah, they might do it. It might be either like a Leafeon or Espeon. But I don't think like Glaceon or Sylveon, maybe Umbreon because that is a psychic. But
So one more question before we move on. Do you think it's strange that possibly Sylveon and Espeon could uh, both be the same type as well as Vaporeon and Glaceon?
um, I mean, I'm assuming that in the card game originally, Glaceon is under a water card, but I'm not. I'm gonna say that's what it is, but I
Sure,
don't
I'm
know
sure
why I
they've,
can't
I
think
mean,
on.
obviously have done it before, so
I can't think of any cards that I can think of that I'm like, oh yeah, that's definite. But yeah, I'm sure that's what they did with that, of course. So
yeah.
I don't think it would be too weird or too off, but it's just
If anything,
so
the
funny that
Sylveon being psychic, I guess.
they might even I'm even thinking maybe even since Steel is a thing, Sylveon, like I don't
Maybe.
know. There's no Steel
It
EVs.
would be strange, but
We could, but they did that too with other. I've seen other fairy types that switch around from because you think okay, for example, with a Jirachi has switched
true.
around from being a psychic, to a steel to a just a I believe a common
Yeah, I think Steel is strange for
or
Jirachi as well.
colorless. I mean, so I'm saying that maybe they might put that there because I've seen recently too with the crossover of other different Pokemon they can go either way. There's been multiple different types of
I
you know
guess wherever it fits best. But yeah, anyway, it says that there will be many more special art cards in the set, not just the evolutions, and the set will also feature other Pokemon V, Pokemon VMAX, and continue to feature single and rapid strike cards. So the single and rapid strike cards will also evolve a decent bit. So that's exciting. I
yeah.
mean, we haven't really seen it in action yet, but at least we know that it's already planned to be continued. Um, so what's going on in these pictures here? I guess it's just showing the pack art and some of the products that are going to be released.
Yeah, I really do like the pack art if that's going to be the official pack art with all the evolutions.
I'm not sure
Um
why it translates to dummy in Japanese, but
that's
anyway.
true.
Also releasing on May 28th will be 4 different versions of a bundle set named VMAX Special Set Eevee Heroes. Now that sounds exciting. Each will come with one of 4 Evolution VMAX promos, so I guess that's when we'll find out which of the VMAXs are going to come out. It will also release 8 booster packs and 3 energy cards. They will retail for near 1870 yen, 1,870 yen. So, since 4 of Eeveelutions got VMAX cards in the main set, these bundles could have the other 4, unless they're alternate art reprints of the ones from the set. So people are thinking maybe, they give us 4 VMAX in the actual set, and they give us the other 4 VMAXs in these promos. Do you think it's
Yeah.
going to be separate VMAXs, or do you think it's going to be alternate arts for the ones that are already getting released?
Um that's a good question.
Because I feel
I
like the
think
promos recently have just been like the same cards from the set, just maybe an
yeah, I
alternate
feel
art.
like I feel like it's going to be an alternate art because there is 8 of the evolutions, so that would be kind of cool if they did all of
Yeah.
them. But for some reason, I feel like they might just do. Maybe they're even later on after May 28th. They might be coming out with a whole new Pokemon set that can continue on with the evolution VMAXs. But I feel like I agree with the VMAXs coming out with them.
Yeah. I mean, I can see why people are assuming that because the numbers make sense. You know, they said there's going to be 4 VMAXs and then there's 4 different VMAX special sets. So it makes sense, but I mean, it also makes sense that they could just be reprints or alternate arts. Um, anyway, finally, May 28th will also see the release of 2 high-class decks, as I said in the title of the article. It's going to be featuring a Gengar VMAX and an Inteleon VMAX deck. Each of the decks will retail for 2,700 yen, which is more than the VMAX special sets, and they will come with the usual goods. They will also come bundled together in a double box for 6,600 yen, where you can get both of them, and they will include bonus promo versions of Tyranitar V and Empoleon V from Battle Styles. The decks will feature single and rapid strike cards. So, I mean, that might be something to make a purchase for. I mean, I would hope they do something like that here too, instead of just in Japan, because I don't know. I like getting more decks to play just at the house and stuff, and just you know, you don't usually see promo cards in deck boxes. So I think that kind of excites me a little bit. And it looks like these are going to be some pretty high class single and rapid strike decks as well. It looks like they're going to be putting good use of it since it will feature those kind of cards.
Yeah, I find it interesting that they're kind of putting the rapid strike in the middle of I don't know what I guess the I
Gengar
don't
and Inteleon
no
with the Eevee Heroes.
no, that's not what I'm saying. You know how the I guess the series is Sword and Shield. I find it interesting that in the middle of the Sword and Shield series, because if you go by how Pokemon releases new I don't know what generations, that's the word I was
Yeah.
looking for. They release new generations every like 2 or so years. It's interesting that we're in the middle of the 2 years and they're releasing a whole new fighting set. Because I feel like, we get with Sword and Shield, we got V's and VMAXs. With Sun and Moon, it was GXs.
Yeah.
And so it's.
I don't think these are going to be as powerful as I mean, V's can be rapid strike or single strike, so it's kind of more like I see it more as like a type rather than like a new kind of card. It kind of because there's energy for it, and they
Yeah,
just
but
get
just
buffed
like
in
I
those
said, I
ways.
feel like that's interesting that they're coming out with that now in the middle of the Sword and Shield, because that had no placement really in the game unless that's part of the new
Well,
DLC.
the set is based around Urshifu, which is the
New.
legendary from the newest DLC.
Oh, so then it
So they're
goes
kind
off
of
of the.
basing it off of that. I mean, I didn't get to play it, but I don't know. It seems like they're going to try to stretch out Sword and Shield with DLCs as long as they can because they're making corresponding sets with it, you know. I'm
Yeah.
surprised they didn't do anything with. Oh, wait, no. That was the first DLC. So we'll probably end up getting Calyrex and that horse one from the second DLC too in a card
Yeah.
form. I don't know how long, but yeah, it looks like they're just trying to correspond it with the game right now. And I'm pretty sure that single rapid strike is something in the video game too.
Because Sword and Shield came out in 2019. Sun and Moon came out
Well,
2017.
Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Ultra Sun and
So.
Moon was released November 17th, 2017, and then Sword and Shield was released November 15th, 2019. So yeah,
It's
basically
two
2 years away.
years.
So maybe November we'll get. I mean, we got Pokemon Snap coming out, but obviously that's not the same thing.
Yeah, so
I
I'm thinking,
remember
what's the
hearing.
difference from X? How far away was X and Y from
Well, I think
Sun and
Sun
Moon?
and Moon was just made before. How
When
long?
did Sun and Moon?
The first one was November 18th, 2016. But that's like they're kind of similar. And X and Y is October 12th, 2013. I think there was Black and White. Wasn't Black and White after X and Y?
Yeah.
And then there was Black and White 2, so yeah, Black and White. Oh no, that was before X and Y.
Yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah.
there X and Y 2 though? I didn't get to play those ones. I'm not sure, but It seems like, yeah, usually 2 years.
Is
So,
when they
but
come
I
out
did,
with
like I was gonna say,
something.
I heard rumors about there being a remake for the Switch of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I think would be pretty awesome because that was one of my
Yeah.
favorites. Ho-Oh and Lugia. But anyway, back to the article here. It says there was an update. As pointed out by our commenters, Gengar VMAX will be Darkness type to represent its poison typing from the video games. And I think I remember us saying something about this before, that they were going to try to make more poison types dark. But
Which makes sense.
yeah, I think it does make sense because it's not more of a brain power, as like psychic would make sense. But this is the first time Gengar has been anything other than psychic, and Inteleon VMAX will obviously remain water. So that's kind of exciting. I'm sure they will be making more of the previous psychic Pokemon's dark, or at least the ones that focus on poisoning more. Because like Crobat, he poisons, he's dark. And I feel like there's a lot more like Croagunk, all the crows. But the cards from EV Heroes should be a part of our August set. And then it says here that they also know about upcoming TCG trademarks. They're called, or they've seen leaks for trademarks, I guess like set stamps, but one being called V Union and other being V Star. And it says two upcoming sets named Skystream and Towering Perfection and Fusion Arts. So they're thinking that these sets, Skystream and Towering Perfection, will follow after EV Heroes. So, I don't know. I like the names of them. I'm definitely excited for these future sets to come. Anything you want to say before we roll into this next article?
No, I think we discussed this pretty well.
Yeah, it definitely stretched out a little bit longer than we hoped, but some cool
Got a
stuff
good,
coming out.
got a good conversation starter about the other generations of
Yeah,
Pokemon.
it's completely fine. Okay, so the next article I found on the same website, PokeBeach, um, is the Pokemon Company International acknowledges Pokemon TCG products shortages and promises future availability. So, as we have, or at least me and Jill have experienced in our area, Pokemon cards have been kind of fading away and it's really hard to find them. Um, and a good example of this is the packs we're going to be opening for our card openings today. Not exactly the ideal pack we want to open, but anyway. Um, so today, being yesterday from today's recording, the Pokemon Company International publicly acknowledged the shortages with an update to their customer support page. They state that there will be more product coming to retailers as soon as possible, which is what the quote unquote wave model already entails. They promise that they will maximize production upon release for future sets, which seems to indicate that they will be able to go back to normal production capacity in the near future, perhaps for March's battle styles and beyond. So obviously, I think Shining Fates is going to be hard for them to put out. Obviously, people are kind of snagging that off the market as fast as they can with the pre-orders. But yeah, hopefully by the time Battle Styles comes out, we start seeing a lot more Pokemon cards out in a lot more different stores, or the same stores we go to. But we need more variety. I'm tired of seeing just decks and basically just the Zamazenta decks. Either that or I don't know, something lame. I mean, not that it's lame, but it's like the same thing over and over again, or there's nothing. But anyway, it says they stated, "We're aware that some of you are experiencing difficulties purchasing certain Pokemon trading card game products, which is true, due to very high demand and global shipping constraints impacting availability. We understand this inconvenience can be disappointing for fans, and we are working to address it where it is within our control. In situations where there is limited availability, we are actively working to print more of the impacted Pokemon TCG products as quickly as possible at a maximum capacity to support this increased demand. Reprinted products are expected to be available at retailers as soon as possible."
That's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, if they're,
Good
actually
things.
speaking their word and, speaking the truth here, it would be good to see a lot more product in the stores because, like I said, every time me and Jill go out just to find 2 packs for the show, it's hard. It's a lot harder than it should
It's
be.
like you have to come on a lucky day, or you basically aren't getting anything, and it's kind of sad that we go to stores and there's people that really are just for collecting and using and trading card games. There's a big problem with scalpers and people just wanting to buy it because, again, big names. I don't even know if it's necessarily such a printing problem because at the beginning of the pandemic, we were able to go to any place that sold cards and find cards. I remember there was a GameStop kind of near where we live, and we went there the first time. Keegan was like, "Yeah, I really want to get back into Pokemon cards. Like, we should go and try to find some." They had all these different types of boxes, different like pin sets, different packs, and it was so easy. And I remember like the first 2 weeks we were buying there's definitely over $200 worth of cards that each of us have gotten different with packs and all that stuff. And it was so easy. And I remember like at that time I really wanted to get a Switch for myself because I wanted to play the new Animal Crossing that came out, and I didn't have a Switch. And I remember that was so impossible to find, and now you can find like a Switch pretty much anywhere because of the pandemic. But Pokemon cards, again, were like up until pretty much when the big name people started coming in and showing their interest, people realized, oh wow, so and so bought a $300,000 first edition box, and oh, this person, now we realize that again with like something with Champion's Path coming out, there's that Charizard, and everyone's trying to get that Charizard or a Charizard card because they know they can have potential of being so high in value. It makes people that, again, that just wanted to collect cards for their own interest or have been collecting for a while, or the young kids that are just collecting, it makes it hard for people to get it, and it is sad. And I'm not gonna blame anybody for having that interest, but you can tell since then, again, very rich people that can afford to do that, that it doesn't matter. They're willing to pay all this money. It's making the prices of the base set cards and the early on cards higher. It's making things like Eeveelutions, which wasn't even that expensive that long ago. I mean, we could get, I'm sure there's times where we literally just bought evolution packs for the same price as a normal booster pack would go for, and now you're paying like $40-50 for a one pack because people see, oh well, these are reprints of the original set, and there's a hollow Charizard in there, and there's all these different hollows that have high value, and it's hard. And I hope, like you said, I hope they're taking their word for it, and I hope that they're doing reprints of old sets because it says something about reprints there. That'd be really cool to see some things that we haven't seen in a while to get. But yeah.
And another thing, a few days ago, the number was broke for the first edition base set booster box price. It was broke, and now the last purchase made on it was over 650K. I think something around 670 to be exact. But still, just the fact that we were talking about it the other week being like, I don't know, what was it, 450 or 500K? It's just going up like 100K every week, it seems
Every
like.
time somebody buys, again, like I said, these people that have this money, that are famous,
Because they
have a
know it's going up,
following,
it's just going higher.
and it's getting other people, which again, I don't think it's a bad thing to have, showing your interest to other people. Like, your fans again.
Right, but people see this kind of thing and they're
But
thinking
then there's
any
the wrong
Pokemon
people.
product could be,
Yeah.
value later in the future, so they're just taking everything they can find and it's just making it hard for
It was
a
so
lot of
hard to
different
find
people.
you stuff, not only because it was Christmas time, but I did my shopping way before, last minute, and
It was
was
still hard.
trying. I was trying to find just something like anything. Keegan wanted like a booster box. Literally, it could have been like Rebel Clash, and he wouldn't care. He said, "I just want a booster box." Even stuff like that is going scalping for like $200. It's just because again, after this a wave of famous people that have money come in and they're like, okay, they have again a lot of new people that are like, wow, no, I actually remember liking Pokemon as a kid. Like this is really fun, or oh, I never did this before. I'm interested. And then there's the wrong side of people that just do it and think, well, steal. I could just steal this. Well, not actually steal. I could just get this product and I can sell it for higher value because there's people that we have this group of people that could pay anything because they see people with a lot of money, and then there's people that are like, well, no, I mean, I could buy a pack for like $3 or $4, and now that pack is going for like triple the amount. It's just like it's insane. Like I said, it's even buying things like all up in the summer. I don't even think it was that big of a problem. We were always able to get cards. Nothing was empty. There was never like a limit at certain places. I mean, I think there was always problems with places like Walmart where, you'd go to the section and like things would just be stolen. But
Yeah.
now it's at like an all-time high where it's like you can't even find like anything. You can't even find like I don't even know like decks
Yeah, even people take all the decks.
like it's crazy. Sleeves. You go to Walmart and you can usually find sleeves and it's like, you can't find anything. But all the magic and like
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
know.
stuff is all
It's
filled up and
always
has all the
Magic and always Yu-Gi-Oh.
and it's all filled up and then you get to like the Pokemon
But
and
that
it's
always
so
looks like the same
crazy.
stuff too, if I'm gonna be real. But anyway, I mean, I'm just really hoping, Pokemon, speaks their word and we actually start seeing a lot more product in these next couple of months here, because that would be good. I'm tired of having to, you know, see all these crazy reselling prices and work just to get one booster pack. But yeah, that's going to be it for TCG Talk this week. I just wanted to go over these two articles because, I mean, obviously, as me and Jill saw, they sparked some conversations. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week. We're going to roll into
Who's it gonna be?
for this week. And last week when we used the random Pokemon generator, we got Fione or Fione. I still don't know if I'm
How to pronounce
pronouncing
it.
that the right way. But Jill, you want to go ahead and talk about yours first?
Okay, so I mean Keegan took the one that I wanted to do.
First come, first
So,
serve.
so I'm doing the Fione from Sun and Moon. It's a promo actually, and I really like the art. Fione's just in some waves, and there's a rainbow in the background, having the time of its life. It has an ability, which is once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may have your opponent switch out their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. If you do, discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and put it on the bottom of your deck. And then it has a 1 water energy for Rain Splash, which does 10 damage, and it has 70 health starting off. So, mainly
Okay.
use this for the ability, just because with your next card, which you're about to say, I go first, I could probably finesse.
Yeah, I mean, if we were, head to head, this might be looking a little scary for you if you're not on that bench. Because my Fione is level 20, first of all. It's 70 health from Diamond and Pearl Majestic Dawn, number 27 out of 100. Its first move is one colorless Charm. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 20. So first of all, we could start with that move, reduce some of that 10 wait, 10 damage, right? Yeah, we could,
20.
no, you do 10 damage. But we could
Oh,
reduce
yeah,
it
but
by
he said
20
by
and can
20.
take no damage at all for that first move. And then by the time we get that second energy on there, we're doing that 30 damage, flipping coins. If it hits head, we get to discard an energy off you. So, I mean, one-on-one. Do you really want to take this?
Listen, that was the card I was gonna pick.
Honestly, I think there was like one or two that could have maybe beat this one.
I don't know. They were a lot. Look, the one I picked, it was actually there's another reprint doing the same, just different art, same moves and everything.
Well, I would definitely give you the points for artwork because mine's a little
This
crusty.
is kind of boring.
Something green in the background. It's kind of throwing me off. But yeah, that was it for
Who's it gonna be?
this week. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the dub here if we're in a one-on-one situation. I mean, yeah, Jill's is very good for the bench, but I don't think it's gonna take me when we got the hands out. Alright, so we're gonna do our random Pokemon generator for next week. And we got Avalugg, a very underdog type of Pokemon in my eyes, because you don't really hear about this guy much, but looks like he can do a decent bit of damage. He's literally a giant avalanche as a Pokemon. So yeah, Avalugg is the Pokemon for next week, and we are going to take a little bit of a break, guys, and we'll be right back to open some cards. Welcome back, everybody. We are back from our break, ready to open some cards, and like I said earlier, not exactly the most exciting set, but we both got Rebel Clash here. I got a Rillaboom pack, and Jill has a Cinderace. So let's see what the Rillaboom beholds. Okay. A white code card. Hold up, Rebel Clash. Maybe we get full art supporter. Want to guess some my energy?
I'm gonna guess fire.
I'm gonna go steel. Water. Alright, so we got capture energy. A Chatot.
Oh, don't forget to read your code.
I'll read that after. Dracloak. I like him. Stunky. Stinky Stunky. Got a Grubbin. A Wingle. A Natu. Barboach. A reverse hollow Phalanx. And a hollow Stone Joiner. Didn't we get a hollow Stone Joiner last week? Or was it just a normal?
I think we got a normal one last week.
Well, not bad. I'll take a hollow. So for that pack, if you want to get it online, it's MKC 4CHX. 4CXH. Sorry. CGW NCV. And that's for a Rebel Clash.
So I'm opening up Rebel Clash as well. And hopefully we get at least something, because I feel like our pulls have been...
Hollow's not terrible. I like it.
We also
I wish
got
the
a white
hollow
code
pattern
card,
was different. Instead of just
and
these
the
lines.
code for Rebel Clash is MJT NWBC PDV VJ4, and that is for Rebel Clash. What energy are you thinking?
Grass.
I'm gonna go with electric.
Fighting. Stone Joiner type.
Okay, so we have a Pokeball, a Lampent.
Is it a green coat or white?
The white.
Oh!
Hawlucha, Dreepy, Galarian Farfetch'd, Honedge, Timepole, Volibee, Volibee,
Volibee, yeah.
reverse Hollow Volibee, and a Hollow Galarian Surfetch'd.
Oh, how much health on yours?
130.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to take the dub with the 140 health.
What damage?
Well, usually they go by health at the pack battle if you get the same type of
but
thing, but my highest damage is 120 plus if there's one extra energy, 60 more. So 180.
I do want.
Yeah, watch out, bird. I'm just kidding. That was not bad. I mean, we don't usually pull two hollows at the same time. So, I like it. Two fighting boys from Rebel Clash, both holographic. And yet again, I wish the hollow pattern was different. I wish it was like these McDonald's promos.
I don't like the line ones, actually.
Like, I dig the McDonald's hollow.
Yeah, they are cool.
They're really sparkly. Okay, so that was it for our packs of the week. And we're going to roll right into what did Jirachi do this week. And I wasn't really too sure of what to do for this week until earlier today, actually. So I decided, we have a decently sized backyard. And I said, well, first of all, let me explain that. It snowed pretty heavily last night, and the whole ground is covered. If you go outside, you can literally just pick up a handful of snow and form it into such a perfect snowball. But basically, I was like sending in artillery with snowballs, and Jirachi was just chasing them all around the yard. Before, I think we said he wasn't really too excited about the snow, but I think I really broke it in for him today. He was running around, sliding on the ice. He was just eating all the snow he could, spreading the yellow snow like a dog should. I was starting to build a snowman, and I had a massive snowball, and he was just barking at it and eating it while I was just rolling it, but it was such a good time. I think me and Jirachi had some true dad and son moments going on today, and it was fun. I mean, I definitely can say that my little pug is kind of a sled dog. He can chug through that snow, if you know what I'm saying. Jill, you kind of got some outside view on this. What did you think?
I thought I was seeing when you were throwing the snowballs across the yard, and he would just go run and chase them, and then start eating them, and then run back as soon as Keegan had a new one built up. And yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. He's really cute. I'm surprised. I mean, at first he was really hesitant when I let him out this morning to go in the snow. He kind of backed up against the door, and then he just, next thing you know, I turn around and he's running across the yard. He's eating snow. He really likes it, definitely.
Like I said, I broke him into it. I don't even think he was cold because he was just having such a good time.
You guys are out there for a while too, and he was just
I had
running
to call
around.
him in. I was getting colder before he did, so he didn't really want to come in.
He was running around. He was all nice and warm.
I know, and my giant snowman base was so heavy it was making me sweaty out there, but yeah, it was definitely a good time. I'm gonna have to get back out there after we finish recording and finish up the snowman. But yeah, I can definitely say my pug is a little snow pug for sure. Yeah, that's pretty much it for what did Jirachi do this week. Like I said, I wasn't really sure what to do until I saw this man get down and dirty in the snow. So it was a good time. But we're gonna roll right into GottaCatchEm'All Pokemon Products. The Pokemon Center has definitely stocked up on some new products. What did you find today, Jill?
So for this week with the Pokemon products, I actually think this product is pretty cool. They're doing
cool.
Kind of like vintage Pokemon. I see that there's like T-shirts of in like a vintagey style. Almost reminds of like a superhero. But there's a poster set, and then there's T-shirts. I just went with the poster set. There's an Umbreon, there's Morpeko, there's Mimikyu. I really like the Gyarados one. It says Thrash, and it looks just really cool. Like you said, it reminds me of like a like a vintage poster or a band T-shirt.
Oh, the last picture's really cool.
Oh, of the Oh, you're looking at a different thing.
I clicked your link, but the last picture on that one with them all framed up there by the steps, it just
Oh
looks so
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah. No, I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, just like I said, there's it's a pack of 10 and it's only $40, which I don't think is bad at all.
Oh
They're
no.
also doing T-shirts with these prints on them. Like I said, they have all the different Pokemon with the thing, and I don't know. I just these look. This is like more my style than anything I've really seen come out from the U.S. Pokemon Center.
Yeah, these are definitely really cool. It just makes me think of like classic band art or like, I don't know, bands for a poster. I mean, posters for a band, but yeah, I mean, this is still in stock too, which is also surprising for the Pokemon Center. I don't typically find things in stock, but a 10 pack for $40, not bad. And these are all so unique and really cool. It just kind of, I don't know, defines each Pokemon even a little bit more. But yeah, and you're saying these are coming as t-shirts? We're definitely gonna have to get a few of these because this is like the coolest stuff I've ever seen. And yeah, the Gyarados is really cool too. I like how he's gray. Thrash. It's a Thrasher shirt, but Gyarados. But yeah, this is definitely a cool pick for this week. If you guys want, check the notes out and check this link, and definitely cop these before they run out, because this is cool. I don't think they're gonna come with a set of
Frames.
frames as
Yeah, you
well.
would have to get your own frames. It's just the posters,
But
but
yeah, I'm sure you
still.
could get a 10 pack of
I'm
the
thinking about
same
getting this
frames
since we're
somewhere pretty cheap
moving.
too.
Put this up in our room.
Yeah, I could see this in our room, all 10 of them. So yeah, definitely cool. I might have to make an order later today, but yeah, I like that. So rolling into my product, definitely something I'm not going to purchase, but something that would be pretty awesome to purchase is this. So this 65-inch Gigantamax Meowth Pokemon plush. And yeah, not surprisingly, it is already out of stock, but I just had to mention this thing. If you have not seen it, it's literally massive. They have it next to this girl here, and it's taller than her.
It's taller
And
than me.
yeah, I guarantee that's taller. How much is that? That's 5.5 feet, just under. But holy, this is the biggest plush I've ever seen. It's not even a plush at that point. It's literally a whole body pillow. But yeah, this is really cool. And Gigantamax Meowth is really cool looking himself, but imagine just snuggling with that every night. Got anything to say about that guy?
Yeah, no, it's I mean, I would not spend that money on this, but it's huge. Like I said, it's
Yeah, maybe
taller
if
than
you
I am. God, I don't
cut the
even know.
price on it half,
I don't even know where to put it.
he's sleeping with us every night.
Well, I'd rather get another Pokemon than just Meowth.
Yeah, true. I wish it was a different Pokemon, but a lot, I don't know. There's a lot of Meowth fans just because he's the funny talking cat. But yeah, I just had to mention this because it's something I've not seen before on the Pokemon Center. And, you know, if you have one, you're probably crazy. No, I'm just kidding. But that's going to be it for GottaCatchEm'All Pokemon Products. Definitely check out the website right now. They're releasing a lot of new stuff right now. I'm assuming because of the 25th anniversary time. But we're going to roll into our last segment of the day, and that is our Pokemon Trivia. Last week I asked you guys what are the names of the 3 legendary Pokemon in the first generation. Jill guessed the birds, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos, and she was correct. It was the birds, so congratulations to her. But we're going to go into our question for next week. The Pokemon Wooper, you know, this guy I have stickered on the back of my laptop, was introduced in which generation? I'm going to kind of break it down for you guys and give you an A to D choice list here. So A, first generation, B, second generation, C, third generation, or D, fourth generation.
I think it's Which one? I know. Oh God, I get second and third mixed up. Maybe third.
All right. Jill's going to go for the third generation. We will let her know if she's correct next week. But yeah, that's going to be a show. Definitely check us out on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, YouTube, whatever you prefer to listen on. You can email us at pokepodcastmon@gmail.com. That's Poke podcastmon at gmail.com. You can send us in some questions, statements, opinions about the show. We will talk about it live on our next episode or whenever we can. Give us 5 stars, 5 stars. We would appreciate it very much. You can also check us out at anchor.fm/PokeNoobPodcast. You can send in a voice message or a normal message, and we will also talk about it on the show. But just hook us up with that support because we're helping you guys out with these sweet Pokemon episodes, sweet episodes of sweet podcasts. But that is definitely going to be it for this show. Stretched out a bit longer than I expected. I thought today was going to be kind of a quickie, but turned out to be a good episode in my opinion. Anything you want to say before we close it out today, Jill?
The same old, same old. Thank you for listening, and like Keegan said, you can check us out on many different platforms, and I hope everyone has a good week.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. I hope you guys are staying warm, enjoying that hot cocoa, maybe playing in the snow, having a good time, but we'll see you next week. Have a good one, guys.